Hi, Libra Scorpio. Welcome, welcome, welcome to your timeless love tarot reading. For those of you that might be new, my name is Gabrielle, and you're tuned in here to Cusp of Roses, where we do timeless general tarot readings for all 12 cusp zodiac signs, every new and full moon in every zodiac season. Ooh, throat chakra here, Libra Scorpio. Hold on. Oh boy. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm excited to get into this energy with you, Libra Scorpios and cross watchers and my soul tribe just hanging out. Got a lot going on. I thank you for your patience as well. Yesterday we had an unexpected visit from Sister Flo, and I just needed to just tune into day one energy for that cycle for myself. So I kind of feel like here, Libra Scorpio, something's happening around this new moon for me to have to shift everything. There's clearly going to be some sort of shift, but there's a shift for protection. I don't know if this will be a shift that's relevant in a love relationship for you, Libra Scorpio. You might want to go back and watch the astrology reading that I did for you guys. That might be resonating with you in this moment, whenever you find this. But there's something coming up with this new moon that seems very... I almost want to say unexpected, but if you're tapped in and tuned in, the divine is going to clue you into what this is about, or like what's actually happening behind the scenes. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that. And I don't know if this is the read for that, Libra Scorpio. So maybe this is just going to even be a precursor to that new moon energy that we'll do on the 14th. And then maybe even your next astrology reading too. There's something here for y'all that's like something shift. I can't get away from that. Something is shifting in a very major way. Something shifting to its protection is what the sense I get around it. It's like it's shifting for protection. Something's being shifted for your protection. Okay. Okay. Whether this is a good thing, bad thing, we'll see. And again, it could pertain to this reading for you all. It could just be in general your vibe around this new moon. But we will see what you got going on here, Libra Scorpio, all right? I'm going to burn your incense. We're going to do the third eye because, again, it feels necessary. So we'll burn that. I'll sound my singing bowl, and then we'll get into the channeled messages a little deeper and then see what the cards have to say here, all right? Go ahead and get started on whatever grounding and gratitude practice feels right and best for you in this moment. Jeez. Yeah, I don't... Y'all, misplacing stuff might be... You might feel misplaced in a situation. Someone feels lost. Because I've been tuning into your energy and meditating for a minute, and it's like, I couldn't find this, and then it pops up. And then I'm like, okay, but where's this? Pops up. Where's my lighter? All the way where it don't need to be. Yeah, something shifting here, Libra Scorpio, for you, because you need to either be somewhere that you need to be, that you're not there now, but you need to get there. Or someone's looking for you, and they're not going to find you where they think you are. It's like you're being covered somehow, some way. Something, we're going to get into it, child. Something going on. All right. Get into your gratitude, y'all. Let's get started. All right. I almost wanted to go for my tarot deck first. Yeah, I feel like the tarot is definitely going to have some important information for us today here, Libra Scorpio. Thank you guys again for tuning in and joining me for this reading. Yeah, Forgive and Heal wanted to sneak out here, and Love Language. In love, Libra Scorpio, someone felt like they were protecting you. And how they went about protecting you might have hurt you. I get some miscommunication between you and a love interest or someone you're connected to in love. What they were protecting you from, you might know. You might have been clued into that recently, or something's like now making sense as to why they behaved in a certain way, did a certain thing. Yeah, I just heard I didn't mean to hurt you. So almost like someone maybe thought they were protecting you from them or protecting you from getting hurt, but how they went about it hurt you anyway. So clearly the disappointment or the letdown or whatever the I just heard the strike. Oh Lord. Okay. Whatever the foul, whatever the grievance, whatever the wrong, it kind of felt inevitable between you and this person. Like it was gonna happen one way or another. So there's some sort of healing that was set up for you and this person. And I know when we hear healing, we think soothing, ease, you know, good feeling, but sometimes healing is very ugly, very dark, very grimy, painful, right? Whatever the wrong, it definitely cracked you open, Libra Scorpio. So it was spiritually intentional. Like without this wrong, without whatever this happened between you and this person, Libra Scorpio, you wouldn't have opened up or you wouldn't have broke through something. Yeah, it's like a breakthrough that kind of broke you in a way. I do get there is some tension or some animosity towards this person from you, because there's a lack of understanding around why something had to happen. So you're being called to definitely see something from a higher point of view, hence why we're burning the third eye. Okay, there that goes. Libra Scorpio, I would also rewatch the full moon reading that we did 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so this connection felt like a dream come true for you, Libra Scorpio. This felt like it, the end all be all. Everything you wanted and more, everything you thought you wanted and more. I do feel like the bond between you and this person is growing. I just think the perspective or the idea around how that growth would occur, what that looks like and feels like, is being shattered for you. And it had to be. So it does feel like there's potential for this cloud nine energy to re-emerge between you and this person. So this could be somebody, Libra Scorpio, you've been on an on again, off again cycle with. You guys will be on, something will happen that cracks you both open, then you're off because you have to go heal, and then you come back to one another, do the whole process again. So yeah, I'm kind of seeing like two different color, I guess we could call it lights, but like trailing lights. I think that's what that's called. I might have just made that up. That's fine too. We'll call them trailing lights. Kind of like, I don't know if you guys have ever done this, like if you grew up in the house burning incense and you take the incense and then you like go in the dark and you swirl it around really, really fast and you can kind of see the way the eye catches the light, like you can kind of see a shape form or you can make shapes in that way. That's what I'm kind of seeing. But it's like you and this person like circling back, and then you circle back higher, and then you circle back higher, and you just kind of do that. Like this is the type of healing cycle. Yeah, I'm also seeing the medicinal symbol with the two serpents. So you could have Virgo in your chart. This person could have Virgo in your chart, This person could have Virgo in your chart, Libra Scorpio. No, they could have Virgo in their chart somewhere, or there's a lot of sixth house energy between you two. You might share similar placements in your respective sixth houses. Okay. And this is just pre-shuffle. We'll get into the direct influences in a minute. What else here, Divine? For Libra Scorpio. Boundaries. Right. Right. I think that's where you are at with this person here. It is important for you to set boundaries with this person. Be mindful of what you will and will not tolerate. Because it feels like your boundaries, Libra Scorpio, is what aids this healing cycle and healing process you and this person are going through. I kind of get somebody did something out of retaliation. Like you might have set a boundary and then they went and said something, did something to try to, okay, let me backtrack. I think you set a boundary here, Libra Scorpio, that hurt this person. Could have bruised their ego a little bit, could have did something around that or in that area with this person. It hurt their feelings. And so out of hurt feeling, they retaliated in a way that then hurt your feelings. And I don't think you were intentional with hurting this person's feelings, but because their feelings got hurt, I think they kind of acted out of character or just did something that was unsavory and it hurt you. So then now you both are like, towards each other. So again, that's kind of been cycling through a little bit of immaturity. People are kind of growing out of poor communication skills or childish ways, throwing tantrums, all of that type of thing. That y'all might be dealing with some energies that are growing out of that or realizing that they need to. Okay, so boundaries are still important here, Libra Scorpio, for you when it comes to love and romance. Anything else that we need to know before we get direct energies for Libra Scorpio, Divine? Oh, all right. Let's just take a quick look at this. We've got... yeah, magnetic souls. That's why they were showing me the two lights coming back together, separating, coming back together. Okay, so you are dealing with a familiar soul here. We can say that. You're definitely drawn to one another for a reason. All right, you've got double date, you've got money, finance, love at first sight, and self-love. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'll leave that there. So that's what this was. Interestingly enough, right? I was led to put the love at first sight on top of magnetic souls in cloud 9. So this could have been the initial introduction between you and this person. It was quite intense maybe, or again, it could have been that feeling of love at first sight. There could have just been a lot of euphoria between you two, this kind of high feeling. Like getting a notification from this person, a text message, talking to them, I mean, just would lift your spirits. Their spirits are lifted. You guys were just in this whirlwind of excitement is the word I just got. Something very exciting about connecting with this person. But where I think things get tricky for you, Libra Scorpio, is with the boundary, self-love, and this double date. Um, Libra Scorpio, for some of y'all, I would urge you, okay, and again, you do what you want to do, my loves, but I'd urge you to not sell yourself short. Don't settle for second best, second fiddle, um, being someone's secret. There's a boundary. Yeah, that's, I think that it. Okay, there's a boundary that this person wants to cross. Whether I almost feel like the energy might have been very casual between you and this person, Libra Scorpio. Why do I almost feel like some of y'all might have met this person or encountered this person while they were with someone else? That's why I feel like self-love would be there, because you need to love yourself enough to set a boundary with someone who's not necessarily, how could I say, I'm not going to say they don't mean well. I just think that they maybe have poor boundaries. They might be trying to push your boundaries to see what they can get away with, Libra Scorpio. This kind of gives me the vibe of someone who knows how to, this is a Knight of Cups, period. This is a Knight of Cups energy. They know exactly what to do, what to say to kind of sweep you up in a whirlwind of affection, and it feels so good, and yeah, it's all the good emotions. Yet they lack commitment. And it's like as soon as you come down off that high of emotions, they might be off swirling someone else up in a whirlwind of emotion. And with that double date energy, this is someone who might have a history, Libra Scorpio, of being an emotional manipulator to get their way, money and finance here. So they're clearly dealing with some money and finance issues. Libra Scorpio, why do I almost feel like the double date is like a double life for this person? Like, I don't know that you know them as well as you think you might think you know them. Is that even how you make a sentence? No. But I hope you get what I mean. This person could have a whole other life that you know nothing about because it would ruin the fantasy that they've created with you. And this is why having a healthy boundary with this person and being very clear and standing 10 toes down on what you will and will not do, Libra Scorpio, is super important. Not only to protect yourself from this person or protect yourself from being used by this person, but also to grow your own self-love and self-respect. I almost want, okay, I'm going to just say it. Someone has sniffed out your weakness here, Libra Scorpio. This gives a little bit of like a predator type vibe. And I don't, and when I say predator, that's a very strong word, right? But that's how they gave it to me. I kind of feel for some of you, it's not that this person, again, means you harm. They're just not careful with the heart. Do you know what I mean? Like they don't know how to care for a tender heart or a tender soul. Like they might have a trail of broken hearts behind them. This person could also be dealing with some money and finance issues, and they could use that Knight of Cups type of vibe to try to get security out of people, right? Or to kind of like oh, now that you have this emotional bond, can I borrow some money? Like that type of thing. Like, oh, because we're good friends now, or oh, we're so good. Can you help me this? Can you know what I mean? Like, that energy, it's here's what I'll say, Libra Scorpio. For those of you that might be resonating with this portion of this read, they know what they're doing, but they also don't necessarily have a different skill set. Like, it's almost like this is all they know. So whether this is what they watched a parent do or a sibling do, or they got game from a friend, or somebody put them or taught them how to maneuver like this. So it's almost like a part of them looks at this as normal. And I think because I do feel in your vibe, Libra Scorpio, you have either already had the urge to set a boundary with this person, or something's occurred where you're like, okay, yeah, no. Like it was cool, the vibes were there, but now now it's a little iffy, it's a little shaky. And you're feeling the call already to love yourself first. So whenever your higher self says, love yourself, right? Like move in self-love, that is protection in and of itself if you choose to listen. For some of y'all, this could be somebody who totally puts on an entire front. Like I can't get away from that energy for some of y'all. This is someone who pretends to have money. They pretend to be up. You know what I mean? You might see them rolling in a really nice car. They drip down, whatever, right? Like they know how to put on the show. Like they know how to wear the fantasy well, or like project maybe even who they want to be or who they want you to think they are. But that double date is screaming double life with boundaries and self-love. And then for money and finance to be an issue, it's like it's not what you think it is. It's right. Some of y'all, unfortunately, and this could be past, mind you. I seem to start the love readings all the time during a Mercury retrograde, child. I don't know how that syncs up all the time, but that's what we're in. So again, I say all this, Libra Scorpio, y'all might be like, child, that is so old. That is in the past. And if that is the case, you've already gone through this. There's something about the situation that's important for you to remember in this moment when you're connecting to this read. Like, don't forget the self-love you cultivated. Don't forget the boundaries you set and why you set them. Don't forget what happened with the money and the finances. It's kind of like something could be or could have been just out of the scope of your memory with dealing with this person like that long ago. So if they show back up, you might feel that excitement again. Oh, hey, how you know what I mean? Like, how's it going? Da, 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 da. You might get back on that cloud nine and kind of forget the boundaries that you had to set, forget the self-love that you learned. For some of y'all, I feel like that hasn't happened, but Spirit is clearly giving you a warning, Libra Scorpio, to do not lose the self-love that you've gained just because you feel drawn to this person or this person is drawn to you. Because I don't think they are presenting themselves the way that they truly are in real life. I don't know your exposure fully to this person, whether this was like an online thing, I don't know. So like you wouldn't really know, but you're kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's something very like in the dark with this person. Hi, GD. Thanks for being here. Hi, Queen Tiki. Thanks for showing up in the chat. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, GD. Oh, hey, kiddos. Hey, Queen Tiki kiddos. Let's go ahead and get into the direct influences, okay? So that's resonating with somebody out there, right? All right. Don't forget the self-love. Don't forget the boundaries with this person. Because I feel like they're sneaky in a way where, oh, baby, smooth. Okay? Real, like, it's eek, 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 eek. Okay, let's get into the direct influences. Oh boy, Libra Scorpio, we might be in for one. Tell me here, Divine, what are the direct love messages you have for Libra Scorpios in this energy? What are the direct love messages you have for Libra Scorpios in this energy? Way too many. I do see new chapter in Forgive and Heal. So don't give up on love here, Libra Scorpio. If that is a situation that you are coming out of or still dealing with, don't let that one person define everybody. Be careful not to fall down that trap, okay? But tell me a little bit more here for my Libra Scorpios. In love and romance, Divine, direct energies, direct messages. Thank you. Unexpected news. Okay. So the news arriving may affect the dynamic of your current relationship or dating life. Allow yourself the space and time to process this new information. So again, some of you, the veil has definitely been lifted on this. You now see it for what it is, and you're processing it. Yeah. And again, I think because the high was so high with this person, the euphoria was so strong, you might have already built out the narrative, like, oh my gosh, this is my person, we're gonna be together forever, like, I just love them, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, yeah, that double life energy is super strong here, okay? Being at odds, that's what I mean. I think this is where you're at now with this person. And it's in a really, like, messed up way. It's like, I kind of feel from this person's energy, they don't really see anything wrong with what they did. And I think that's the problem. And you might be trying to rationalize with an irrational person, Libra Scorpio. I'm going to just say that. Some people, yeah, I mean, some people not all the way with it up there. And you just be mindful of who you're dealing with. Be mindful of who you're dealing with. Don't put too much energy in trying to rationalize with an irrational person. That's like a waste of your time, a waste of your precious energy. Okay? But yeah, if they're living a double life, I could see why you'd be at odds. Okay? And you got fire and desire. Oh, but that's the hook. It's the fire and the desire. It's the attraction. It's the magnetic energy. It's the pull. It's the cloud nine. It's the euphoria. It's the Knight of Cups. It's the feel good feels. It's like talking to a brick wall is what I just heard with this person. Like, you could literally be sitting there and being like, you did that and that wasn't okay. And like, why would you even try? Like, like really trying to rationalize with them, and it's just blank. And then the next thing you know, they're like trying to push up on you, trying to get that whole physical intimacy going again, right? Like they're trying to lay that on thick. Again, and that's what I mean. It's like almost to try to get you to forget. Or this is how they've learned to get away with certain things. This could have definitely been temptation for you, Libra Scorpio. But I get how this could be so difficult, though, because fire and desire literally says there's no denying the passion and the chemistry you two have for each other. Don't fight it and enjoy it. Yikes, though. Okay, being at odds says, it seems that both of you are on different pages at the moment. A conversation, therapy, or time alone may be needed. Don't worry, you two will find your way back to one another. Okay, thank you, Spirit, because I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you do that, Spirit? This is what's happening now. Rest assured, Libra Scorpio, I know, I can hear it in your energy. I can feel it. Absolutely not. They better not come back around here. I want nothing to do with them. If that's the boundary, that's the boundary. Stand 10 toes on that, okay? Don't shift off of that. But what Spirit is trying to tell you is just because you don't want them to come back does not mean that they aren't going to. Doesn't mean that. You can't control people. People going to do what they want to do, right? They're going to do what they want to do. So if they still in their mind think that they have a foot in the door with you, they're going to come back and try to see if they can push it open. They're going to come back. That's what I feel like the warning is. And they're going to try to get you to enjoy that cloud nine energy again. And because I feel like it's the fire and desire. It's this temptation. They're going to try to tempt you again. Like, don't fight me, Libra-Scorpio. You know you like that. Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? They're going to try to pull it all out. And the divine is clearly saying, set healthy boundaries and love yourself first, Libra-Scorpio. You know who this person is. Don't forget the history. You can forgive. You can forget, but remember the lesson first and foremost. Remember everything that you've had to do to rebuild yourself. Remember all that you're doing in the now moment to have to rebuild yourself after this situation. Yep. That's what I was waiting for. They told me to stop, and there's past life. So that's what this is. This is going to be a theme for the love series that we're doing over this week and next week. I can feel it already. It's just that season. It's that time, all the retrogrades, all the things happening, right? Past life connections that have been lingering, unfinished, unclosed. You haven't grabbed the lesson yet, or there hasn't been that test of do you know the lesson or not is coming back around for everybody, not just you, Libra Scorpio, okay? But this is your version of that. This is a past life situation between you and this person, and there still could be unfinished business, okay? Don't freak out. Don't worry. I think as long as you continue to set healthy boundaries and stand in your self-love, you're going to pass this test here. Okay? Just be mindful that that fire and desire is a slippery slope. Very slippery. Okay. I know. I get it. You're going to be tempted. And that's okay. That's not a judgment statement. You're going to be tempted. We all get tempted, right? You really, really are. And I really think Spirit wants to give you this message so that you're not blindsided by anything. You don't get swept up again and re-caught in this person's web, kind of like GD said, right? Spirit wants you out of the web. But you have to want to be out of the web too. And I think you guys do. But again, and then look, we got the High Priestess at the bottom. They told me, look at the bottom. That's that third eye. That's that trusting your intuition. That's that tuning in. Don't forget, see through the smoke and the fog, okay? Because I really do feel like someone's going to try to tempt you here to get out of this being at odds with you. And it could be because this person might be low on money or having financial difficulties again. And they wanted me to say it like that, like again. So if you have given this person money in the past, they've blown through it already. And they're wanting to come back, reignite this energy so they can get more to just go back to whatever double life they have. Now, with the past life situation, we'll get into the past life energy and the extended over on Patreon. That link is in the description box below. Because I kind of feel like, and maybe Libra Scorpio, you maybe did this to this soul in another life, and now this is karma coming back around. Scales are balancing. This person could have did the same thing in a past life to you. So it's kind of like, again, another test and another check to see, did Libra Scorpio's soul learn the lesson? Take it only as it resonates, all right? We all got past lives. If you believe in that, you don't necessarily have to, okay? But let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, let me shift this over so we can have some space. Thank you so much, Divine, for these messages here from my Libra Scorpio energies. What's the unexpected news? What's important about being at odds? And what does Libra Scorpio need to do about this fire and desire when it comes to this love connection? What's the unexpected news? What's the being at odds? And what do they need to do about this fire and desire? All right, unexpected news to come for Libra Scorpio. The World and the Three of Swords. Freaking yikes. Okay, with the Four of Cups. Yeah. For some of you, yeah. For some of you, this is the answer that I think you maybe came to this reading wanting to confirm. And unfortunately, the unexpected news is going to be heartbreaking. It is. It's going to feel like betrayal. And with the Four of Cups, I almost feel like some of you might be coming into the knowledge that you maybe were an option in this person's life, not something or someone they were solely focused on. Four of Cups. I also feel like it's heartbreaking because you thought that this person was the cup above the rest. Quite literally. This is the Lonesome World Tarot, the wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous new tarot deck we're using for our love series here at Cusp of Roses. And I love how it's illustrated. This is a deck by Jessie Knight. I got it off of Etsy. Okay, again, it's the Lonesome World Tarot for those of you that might be interested. Quite literally, the cup above the rest. I think you maybe put this person on a pedestal here, Libra Scorpio, whether knowingly or subconsciously, because of the euphoria, because of that cloud nine, because of all of that magnetism between you two. You maybe poured a lot. You poured a lot into this person's cup. You poured a lot into this person's cup. And I think to come into awareness around that double life energy, or this person wasn't who they really said they were, or their intentions weren't all the way as pure and in alignment with what you thought or what they had said, right? I think as this all unravels for you, Libra Scorpio, it is going to feel almost like the world is ending. If you've moved beyond that, maybe you're like, yeah, I remember feeling that way. But again, I feel as if regardless of where you are on the timeline of this energy, if this is past for you, remember this is something that you need to anchor into, because there could be something coming up for you, Libra Scorpio, where the lessons you learned in this situation will benefit you if you apply them. Okay? So the Three of Swords in the World is, yeah. Something's definitely coming to an end with this person, and it's ending in a very painful way. And again, I'm sending my heart out to y'all. For those of you that might be dealing with this in real time, even if you're still healing from this, sending you so much strength, courage, and peace, okay? To continue doing whatever you need to do to practice and activate that self-love and keep those boundaries up, because I almost feel like it's even painful to have to set a boundary with this person. That's how like wrapped up in their energy you might have been, or that's how deep you let them into your world, Libra Scorpio. And with that Scorpio dynamic, you let someone in very deep and they betray you like that, there's a reason why this card is all black in the background, right? Like it can be devastating beyond what's explainable in words. Like that level of betrayal can be the beginning of a villain era. Like it can be the beginning of a villain story. Like that's how I feel deep this could be for some of y'all. Yeah. But and this is what I was literally just about to say it. But past life karma balancing. Okay? Whatever side of the scale you feel you're on, Libra Scorpio, I will let you choose your bucket, choose your holder, choose your cup. All right. Now, if you know in your higher self, you're like, I kind of feel like that's what this is, so I will take that. It is what it is. Roll with that. Well, one thing about this illustration of the Six of Pentacles is they are technically imbalanced, the scales. So whether this is new karma picking up between you two, or again, a repetition of a past life karmic cycle that happened, I do feel like for a lot of you, this happened, whatever you're going through with this person now happened in the other life. So this person clearly hasn't learned their lesson, or they chose not to. I also get, though, like, if you trusted this person with money or finances, they definitely did not use it for what they said they would. So it's like that could be the unexpected news, that they did something different with it, or they betrayed your trust in a way. Somebody squandered something. All right. So regardless of what that is for y'all, the scales are balancing with the 6 of Pentacles. And the world, yeah, this was definitely a karmic cycle, a karmic lesson for you, Libra Scorpio. What's the energy between unexpected news and being at odds? Oh, thank you, Divine. Okay. But the sun's here with the 4 of swords. Libra Scorpio, you're going to be okay. For those of y'all still going through this and maybe even still healing from this, you're going to be okay. You're going to get over that mountain. You're going to get over this. 3 of Cups at the bottom. You're going to have plenty of love to circle around and give back out. This is not the end all be all. This was just the end of this past life cycle with this person. Yeah, and the sun was on top of the 9 of Swords. And I know me saying it might not alleviate anything for you, Libra Scorpio, but for the sun to be on top of the 9 of Swords, the sun is the most positive card in the entire deck. It can positively aspect everything that lies out on a board or comes out in a board in a reading. You're going to get to the 4 of Swords. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Yes, this might sting. Yes, this is heartbreaking. Yes, this is uncomfortable. You are going to be okay. All right? There are sunny days ahead. Sunny days worth celebrating. 3 of Cups ahead. You will have more connections. You will have love again. You might even get that feeling from someone even better. 10 times more euphoric than this situation. Okay? So again, I kind of feel like that message of don't lose hope. Don't give up just yet. Libra Scorpio, don't give up on yourself. Give up on this person, yes. Because the world is here, that cycle is closing. Whatever needed to happen between you two as past life karmic lovers is what I just heard, has happened. It's time for you to move forward into the sunshine. You are going to find peace of mind around this. You're going to heal from the 3 to the 4, okay? Others of you, you've already gone from the 3 of Swords to the 4 of Swords, but what's cycling back is this 9 of Swords, the remembrance of this situation, remembering how this felt, remembering what happened. That's what I kind of felt like. It was almost out of your memory, and then it's kind of cycling back up. Just to be sure, I feel like that you really ground in that self-love and the lesson of boundaries, Libra Scorpio. And when and how you can recognize when your boundaries need to be stronger, or when your boundaries have been weak or are weak. Okay. So that was like a little side note message, but what's one energy here, the overall energy between unexpected news and being at odds? Okay. Oh, well, way too many. I'm going to put that back. 3 of Cups peeked back out. Okay. 5 of Cups. Yeah. With the King of Cups. So you could have been dealing with the King of Cups energy, an Aquarius or a Pisces. Doesn't necessarily have to be a masculine energy. Well, it is masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a male, though, is what I want to say. Okay. But the Five of Cups here between unexpected news and being at odds is spot on with this situation, right? It's disappointing. It's disappointing have to pour out those 3 cups and go back to your Two of Cups, where I like to believe the Two of Cups is the relationship between you and yourself, right? Anything outside of the Two of Cups is a bonus connection. So it's like now you got to go back into that self-love bag, Two of Cups, or stay in it. I do think I get in someone's energy. The level of disappointment is so layered that you're even upset that you're at odds with this person, because I really do feel like your heart doesn't want to be. And that's what's breaking your heart. You don't want to fight this fire and desire with this person. You want to indulge in the passion and the chemistry, yet the situation and the things that have occurred and what has gone down, it's like the more rational side of you is like, hello, don't forget the red flags. Don't overlook the red flags. Okay, so again, I do feel like there is this energy of protection trying to come in for you. Being at odds, I mean, 8 of Cups. This is something you're going to have to emotionally detach from and walk away and continue to walk away from. Okay, tell me more about being at odds and the 8 of Cups for Libra, Scorpio, Divine. Thank you. And listen, y'all hear me shuffling, right? 8 of Cups with the Tower. This has to fall. This has to fall for you to be in a higher level of awareness, right? Tower, Mars energy. Yeah, there is. Oh, some of you guys, this is a situation where fire and desire and that passion can turn into aggression really quickly. For some of you, not all of you. So this could even be a situation where someone knows how to bring out the shadowy passion within you, right? Like someone knows how to get you aggressive or how to kind of get you, I just heard puffy chest or puffed out, riled up. So the Tower moment between you and this person, if it hasn't happened already, will leave you no choice but to walk away, Libra, Scorpio. No choice but to walk away. This is divine intervention. Tell me more about the 8 of Cups and the Tower in the moon. That's so, yeah. So this new moon is important for you. This new moon is important for you, Libra, Scorpio. For me to have to shift your reading for my own moon cycle, Tower card here, shift. The World, another shift, right? It's the moon, what's hidden. Everything in your intuition is screaming at you to love yourself, Libra, Scorpio. For those of you that are in the thick of this, please listen to the moon in you. Listen to your intuition. Yes, the moon can be secrets. Yes, the moon can be things hidden. It is also a sign that your intuition is peaked right now, especially because we saw the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck when we first started. You are sensing and feeling this situation properly, even if it is a little dark or the light isn't necessarily all the way on it just yet, or things haven't fully come to light just yet. You did get the Sun too. And look, you got Death. There you are. I just heard you know what to do. You know what to do, Libra, Scorpio. I don't know that you want to do it, but you know what to do. And that's okay. No judgment. It's okay. Tell me a little bit about the energy between being at odds and fire and desire for Libra, Scorpio. The Queen Queen of Wands. So you could again be dealing with a Pisces, Aries energy. I almost want to say that Knight of Cups vibe is Pisces, Aries energy as well. So they could be a Queen of Wands. Okay. I heard reverse, so they could be a Queen of Wands in reverse. So super, super manipulative when it comes to their influence over people. Trying to influence with fire and desire, seduction, temptation. Yeah, that can definitely be a Queen of Wands in reverse. But again, but there is no denying the attraction. So and there's Judgment. Exactly. Pluto energy, Scorpio. Okay. That's you. You had your 2 cards, Death and Judgment, come out at the bottom of the deck. Judgment on the lover situation. So Judgment is on this past life situation. The world is here. That's what I think the verdict is. And I unfortunately feel like whatever was meant to be balanced between you two did not balance. And that's the unfinished business. Some of y'all, I don't think you will have to revisit that unfinished business in this lifetime. This might be a see you next lifetime type of thing. We'll have to work that out in another life. I'm kind of getting that for some of y'all. Others of you, this could be coming back around because the scales are still imbalanced, or however this ended with this tower, someone came up short. Or someone's pinnacles couldn't stay in their, what is that, a bowl, basin? I don't know what that's called on the scale. If you know, let me know in the comments down below or in the chat if you're tuning in. But yeah. All right. So what should Libra Scorpio do with all this fire and desire between them and this person? Because it feels a little dangerous here, Spirit. What should they do with this fire and desire? Should Libra Scorpio? Yeah, but keep that one eye open. The Page of Swords. Keep one eye open, Libra Scorpio. Sleep with one eye open. Like, don't take your third eye off this person. That's what it is. You have to see this situation and this person through your third eye. So maybe doing some third eye chakra meditations would be important here, just to kind of keep that energy center healthy, open, balanced, spinning in the right direction. Apply, and that's quite literally with the Page of Swords, apply what you know. You know the truth about this person already, Libra Scorpio. It's just up to you to apply the truth. Like, you have to walk it. And that's going to require those boundaries and that self-love. Okay? Tell me a little bit more about, well, thank you. This is not wish fulfillment between you and this person. And that's what I think is unfortunate. That's what's making this difficult for you. Is that you have to let go of someone in a connection that you thought was wish fulfillment. It's the 9 of Cups in reverse. With the King of Swords at the bottom, you know what decision to make. You have the truth, Libra Scorpio. You see this clearly. You have the truth. Whether you are ready to accept it or not, that's a different thing. But you have the truth. You know what you need to know. You know what you need to know. This is not wish fulfillment, my loves, okay? I'm so sorry. And again, if the 9 of Cups was upright, that is quite literally being indulgent. And that's kind of what the Oracle said. But the fact that it came out in reverse, Spirit is like, So that tells me for sure, pay attention to this person's words, because they are going to try to tempt you into not resisting them. And here's where I think things can get a little aggressive with this person. When you do set that boundary, when you do resist them, that's when they get upset. That's when their true colors show. That's when who they really are appears at the party, like comes alive. That is them. That's the real them. Not the fantasy that they sold. Okay? That's why it's Page of Swords. Pay attention. Keep a watchful mind. Be mindful. When this person tries to come back around, remember that this is not wish fulfillment, no matter what they say. No matter how good they look, Libra Scorpio. And I know, trust me, child, trust me. It's hard. It's not easy. But you got the chair. Yeah, you're two wheels. You got the Chariot. You are two wheels out of the situation. You are about to advance. You're about to advance, Libra Scorpio, but you're gonna have to pass this temptation test before you can hop on the Chariot and get in your alignment and go on your destined path and move on from this. Because if you still think that this person is wish fulfillment, then there's still some work here to do. Okay? And that's okay. Wherever you're at with this, you are going to be fine. You're going to get through it. You will conquer this, okay? But tell me a little bit more about what Libra Scorpio should do with this Page of Swords and this Knight of Cups. Knight of Wands. Trust your instincts. Trust the vibes. Trust the vibes. You know, I can't get away from it. And the Queen of Cups, you know, take care of yourself. When the Queen of Cups shows up, heed your emotional body. Listen to your emotional body. Queen of Cups plus a Knight of Wands, not only listen to your emotional body, but heed the warnings from your spirit. When the spirit speaks to the Knight of Wands and they sense the vibe is off, or they get the feel that, oh, I need to be somewhere else, that's what I was channeling for you in the beginning. You need to get somewhere else, the Chariot. Time to go. Trust your instincts. Move off your instincts. And again, I know people are like, well, I have anxiety. I get that. But meditate, find calmness, and then listen in. Tune in the moon. You had the High Priestess. You are more than capable, Libra Scorpio, of tuning into your higher self. It's just all about trusting what you're tuning into. No matter what that is. Because I think for some of y'all, when you do tune in and you're hearing your intuition, you might not be hearing what you want to hear. So then you kind of try to maybe turn a little bit of a blind eye to it, maybe to say, well, no, maybe it's something else. Maybe no, it's exactly what your higher self was telling you, even if that's not what you want to hear, even if it's uncomfortable. Your higher self will not lie to you. The spirit within you will not lie to you. Source within you will not lie to you. But they're coming in hot. That could also be this person, especially because they showed up as a Queen of Wands. They're coming in hot. And you might, again, pay attention. You might even be like, whoa, the way they come on is so strong and so thick. That's how you know something's wrong. Because it's going to make you, I can almost tap into this energy of how it's going to make you feel. You're going to feel uneasy in your gut, the sun. That's why the sun was covering the Nine of Swords. It's going to give you anxiety to be around this person because they're laying it on so thick, because they have some sort of money finance thing going on, or they're trying to bust open that door again to use you again. And I'm sorry. I know that that is a crappy situation. But that's what that is. And they're anxious about it. Because with the moon and the tower and the Eight of Cups, I almost feel like, again, like I was channeling, they might not be aware that you're actually upset with them, or like at odds with them, or like have caught on to their motive in their game. Like that's how kind of in their own world, or just kind of self-serving this person is. And or they might know that you feel that way, but they think they have the power over you. And don't let nobody have no power over you, Libra Scorpio, okay? But they're gonna come in thick, but mind you, Nine of Cups in reverse. Not a wish fulfillment. Do not indulge. Do not engage with this person in that way unless you want to go back on this cycle with them. And that's your choice to make, okay? Let's go ahead and clarify the Five of Cups and the Queen of Wands, and then we'll get into the extended, and we'll tap a little deeper into this past life to see what lessons are available for you in this situation, Libra Scorpio, so that you can connect with them, be aware of them, and move forward. I want you guys to get in that Chariot, because that's where it feels like you need to be. And this almost feels like this is the one thing that might threaten your ability to get on that Chariot and get into your next cycle. All right, so let's see. Over in the extended, again, like I said, we'll pull more tarot on this past life energy. Then we'll see what the relationship dynamics and the energy and the lessons around this connection that are available to you through the Sacred Geometry of Relationships Oracle. And then we're going to pull some underneath it all love oracle, love note styled messages from a deck, a new deck that I have here. I'm blanking on who created it, but nonetheless, that'll be over on Patreon. It will be a live extended reading. So if you want to join in, make sure you hit that link in my description box and sign up for the tier that gives you access to not only just all the love extended readings that I do, but also all of the astrology extended reads that we've done thus far, okay? I'd love to have you guys over there on Patreon. All right, and even check out my YouTube memberships if you want to support the channel. I appreciate it. And if not, a comment, a hello, a thumbs up is support enough. I appreciate it all, you guys, especially for those of you that do share my readings with your friends, with your families, with your loved ones. I see those stats all the time, and I'm like, wow, that's so awesome. I'm grateful for that as well. So let's get into this. Tell us a little bit more here about the Five of Cups and the Queen of Wands for Libra Scorpio Divine. For the Libra Scorpios dealing with this situation. What's the Five of Cups and the Queen of Wands? The Hierophant. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah. I have something to say about that. I want to get the Queen of Wands out first. Clarify this Queen of Wands energy for Libra Scorpio. The Chariot. Quite literally, it is this connection with this Queen of Wands energy that is almost like the last hurdle, the one thing that can honestly get in the way of you getting on this Chariot. And you got the Two of Cups. Like I said, how you pour into yourself. Holy crap, look at this. How you pour into yourself, right? First and foremost, like we said with the Five of Cups. But this is quite literally what they were showing me. These two streams, these 2 points, these two energies, these two light forces, I guess, coming together and then rounding out and then leaving each other and then coming back. That's literally what I saw. So again, you and this person's soul, you guys have done this many lifetimes. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 lifetimes, I'd say. Okay. But it almost feels like this was a needed, I know that might sound like, no, it's not needed. I didn't need to go through this. But I think you kind of did here, Libra Scorpio, because for whatever reason, your soul needed to remember boundaries and what it really means to love yourself. And loving yourself sometimes means keeping and loving people from a distance. Sometimes loving yourself is not being played, not letting people play in your face, not being used. Self-love is setting boundaries. Okay? So that Hierophant energy, this all was for you to gain more wisdom. Okay? It also is a point on your journey here, Libra Scorpio, when it comes to love where you are desiring commitment. I feel like this situation is going to be the last love connection here that you have where commitment wasn't on the table, or, like it was just in and out and kind of wishy-washy and one day up, one day down. I think this is your last go at that because you are learning the lesson. With the Hierophant here, you're applying what you know. And that's going to give you the key to the car. Quite literally, how I saw that. The key to the car, the key to the chariot. So you can vroom vroom your way out of the situation and onto your next sun, and onto the sun, quite literally. And I literally just said onto your next sun. And I meant to say cycle. Yeah, so your next cycle is going to be a lot more positive, a lot more sunny, a lot more warm, a lot more healthy for you. Okay? But apply what you know. Trust your instincts, moon card. Trust what your spirit is telling you to do. Detach from this person. Remember, Page of Swords. This is the 9 of Cups in reverse. Not your happiness. This situation will not make you happy. It might make you feel good for a moment, not make you happy. Not emotionally fulfilling. And you need that. And you deserve that, Libra Scorpio. All right? All right, we're going to dig a little deeper. Yeah, and there you go. Bottom of the deck, the 2 of Swords, Moon and Libra energy. I felt it. I know y'all are at that crossroads. It's hard. Because I think one part of you wants to just completely get lost in this person all over again. Because they're so attractive, or they make you feel so good, or that euphoria is like a literal high. It's almost like you could be somewhat addicted to this person's energy. That's how they set that up. This is like an expert love bomber type of person who knows how to lay it on thick, knows how to get you all wrapped up in them just to drop you. In the 3 of Swords. Okay? We don't want to go on that cycle anymore. So again, the moon showing up twice. You know what decision you're going to make, or what the decision you need to make, Libra Scorpio. All right? Trust yourself. All right, let's go ahead and get into that extended. Again, the Patreon link is in the description box below. If I don't see you over on Patreon, Libra Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this portion of the reading. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you, Gwen. Lord, someone's name could be Gwen. This Queen of Wands' names could be Gwen. Yeah, Gwyneth, Gwenny. Could be a first name, middle name. All right. Could be your name. Tell you how it resonates. Okay. But thank you, GD. Thank you, Queen Tiki, for being here. I appreciate you all so, so much for showing love into the chat. Yeah, yes, the many lifetimes. Hi, Kat. Hi, Kat Heart Rhythms. Thanks for being here, love. I appreciate it. Only make wow. I don't have to do anything. Okay. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate you tuning in. And I do hope that this reading served you well. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you're new here to Cusp of Roses and you are a part of the Libra Scorpio Cusp community, make sure you drop your birth month and day down below so I can properly welcome you to the tribe. And even if you're not on a cusp, but you enjoy the vibes over here, say hello down in the comments so I can welcome you, all right? Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you all in the next one. Namaste.